Have you ever felt like you're sprinting on a treadmill? You're checking boxes, grinding through days, chasing promotions or side hustles, yet that quiet voice inside keeps asking, is this it? You're efficient at doing stuff, but somehow not effective at building the life, relationships, or peace you actually crave. The productivity hacks and morning routines help for a while, until the same old patterns creep back in. Stephen R. Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People doesn't offer another surface-level trick. It hands you something much deeper, a proven path to change from the inside out. Real transformation isn't about forcing new behaviors on top of an old foundation. It's about rewiring your character, shifting the lenses you see the world through, and building habits that actually stick because they're rooted in who you're becoming. This is the book that separates people who stay busy from people who become truly effective in their work, their relationships, and their own skin. Let's walk through exactly how to do it. The foundation. Your paradigms shape everything. Your paradigms are the mental maps you carry, the invisible glasses that color how you see every situation, person, and opportunity. They're made of your deepest beliefs, values, and assumptions. Most of us never question them, so we keep getting the same results. Covey's big idea is simple but powerful. If you want different results, you have to examine and upgrade your paradigms first. When your inner map aligns with universal principles, integrity, fairness, honesty, kindness, and respect, your actions naturally become more effective. These aren't trendy opinions. They're timeless laws, like gravity. You can fight them, but life gets a lot smoother when you work with them. Start by getting curious about your current lenses. Where are you procrastinating, people-pleasing, or staying stuck? What belief is quietly running the show? Once you see it, you can consciously choose a better one. With that foundation set, Covey gives us 7 habits that turn this philosophy into daily practice. They move from private victory, mastering yourself, to public victory, mastering relationships, and finally to renewal so you don't burn out. Habit 1. Be proactive. You're not a victim of circumstances. Most people live reactively. Traffic makes them angry. A rude email ruins their day. Other people's opinions control their mood. They wait for conditions to improve before they feel okay. Proactive people understand a fundamental truth. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lives your power to choose. You have self-awareness, imagination, conscience, and free will. These 4 gifts let you respond according to your values instead of your impulses or environment. The language shift is everything. Catch yourself saying, "They make me so stressed," or "I have to do this." Replace it with, "I'm allowing this to stress me. What can I do instead?" Or, "I choose to handle this because it matters to me." Try this today. Pick one situation where you've been blaming or feeling powerless. Write down what you can actually control: your effort, your attitude, your next action. Focus only there for the next 48 hours. You'll feel your energy return almost immediately. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Lead your life on purpose. Many of us are incredibly busy being efficient at things that don't actually matter to us. We climb the ladder of success only to realize it's leaning against the wrong wall. This habit is about personal leadership. Before you manage your time or tasks, get crystal clear on what you're actually trying to create. Covey suggests writing a personal mission statement. Your own constitution. It defines your values, the roles you play, parent, partner, professional, friend, and the legacy you want to leave. Imagine your 80th birthday or your funeral. What do you want people to say about you? That clarity becomes your filter for every decision. Practical move. Block 30-45 minutes this week. Write a rough draft of your mission statement. Don't overthink it. Just capture what matters most. Read it every morning for a month. You'll start making decisions from a place of quiet confidence instead of external pressure. Habit 3. Put first things first. Protect what matters most. Once you know your destination, you need the discipline to organize your life around it. This is where personal management kicks in. Covey's famous time matrix shows why so many high achievers feel empty. They spend too much time in urgent but unimportant tasks, quadrant 1, 3, and almost none in important but non-urgent work, quadrant 2. The deep work, relationship building, planning, and self-care that actually moves the needle. First things first means saying yes to what serves your mission and gracefully saying no to everything else. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Action step. Look at your calendar for the next 2 weeks. Identify one quadrant 2 activity you've been neglecting, a key relationship conversation, strategic planning, exercise, or creative work. Schedule it as a non-negotiable appointment with yourself. Protect it like you would a doctor's appointment. Habit 4. Think win-win. Abundance beats scarcity. Most of us were trained in a win-lose world. For me to win, someone else has to lose. That mindset poisons relationships and limits long-term success. Win-win is the belief that there's enough success to go around. It's not about being nice or compromising. It's about seeking solutions where both parties genuinely benefit. When you can't find a win-win, Covey says it's often better to walk away than to force a win-lose deal that damages trust. This habit rests on strong character and high-trust relationships. People can feel when you genuinely want them to win too. Try this. In your next disagreement or negotiation, even a small one with family or colleagues, pause and ask, what would a win look like for them? Listen until you understand, then explore options together. The quality of your relationships will rise fast. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This might be the most underrated habit for influence and connection. Most people listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. They're already formulating their response while the other person is still talking. Covey calls this empathic listening. It's listening with the goal of truly getting the other person's perspective, their feelings, needs, and reality, without immediately filtering it through your own map. When people feel deeply understood, something magical happens. Their defensiveness drops. They become more open, and you earn the right to be heard in return. This is how you make real deposits in emotional bank accounts. Challenge for this week. In one important conversation, practice listening fully. Don't interrupt. Don't problem solve yet. Just reflect back what you heard. It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed because... Watch how the energy in the room changes. Habit 6. Synergize. Create something better together. When you combine proactive people, win-win thinking, and empathic listening, you unlock synergy, the habit where the whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Synergy isn't forced agreement or watered-down compromise. It's valuing differences and letting new, better solutions emerge that no single person could have created alone. It requires psychological safety and a genuine belief that our way can be better than my way. Practical application. Next time you're in a group setting or solving a problem with someone, consciously invite different perspectives. Ask, what am I missing? Or, how do you see this? Then build on each other's ideas instead of defending your own. The results are often surprisingly creative and effective. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Renew yourself so you can keep going. This is the habit that protects all the others. You can't keep producing at a high level if you never maintain your greatest asset, yourself. Covey uses the metaphor of a woodcutter who's too busy sawing to stop and sharpen the blade. Eventually, the dull saw makes everything harder. The same happens with us. Sharpening the saw means deliberate renewal in 4 interconnected dimensions. Physical: movement, nutrition, sleep, and stress management. Spiritual: connecting with your values through meditation, prayer, nature, or reflection. Mental: continuous learning, reading, writing, and planning. Social, emotional: investing in relationships, service, and emotional intelligence. Covey recommends at least an hour a day spread across these areas. It's not selfish. It's the most responsible thing you can do for the people who count on you. Start simple. Design a minimal daily renewal ritual that feels doable. Even 20-30 minutes of movement plus 10 minutes of quiet reflection or reading can create massive compounding benefits over months and years. The real secret: These habits build on each other. You don't have to master all 7 at once. They form a natural progression. Get proactive and clear about your direction first. Then organize your days around what matters. Once you have that private victory, your relationships transform through win-win thinking, deep listening, and synergy, and you sustain it all by sharpening the saw. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a lifelong practice of becoming the kind of person who naturally creates results that matter while staying grounded, healthy, and connected. The beautiful part? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Pick one habit that feels most relevant right now. Practice it consciously for the next 30 days. Watch what begins to shift. You already have everything you need inside you. These habits simply help you access it more consistently. If this summary sparked something in you, drop your biggest takeaway in the comments.